Well, hey families, I hope that your Sunday is starting off well, and I hope that you use this as a tool to not just watch this, but to actually talk about the truths that we're looking at today. So today we're starting over at the beginning, when God created everything, and He spoke it into existence. It's not like He took some things that He already had and made it. He spoke, and there was the world. And He made things and He filled it. But I've got a demonstration you can see with these little tools right here in just a minute to help you see that. See, God's Spirit was with Him at creation, and He was the one who, at least in part, was making all these things come together. And see, God's Spirit fills people who trust in Christ now. And He enables us to live the way that God made us to live. To know Him, to love Him, to worship Him, and to bring glory to Him. And so if we only depend on Jesus and His Spirit a little bit, well, then we're only going to get a little results. But if we're constantly being filled by Him, we're constantly keeping in step with Him, and we're constantly thinking about Him and worshiping Him, then we can live the way He wanted us to. See, worshiping God is not just something we do when the band starts playing on Sunday. Worship is all of our life, and so we need His Spirit to help us to do that. So let's try these things here. Let's see how this works out. So we'll start off with this balloon, okay? So get a little ping pong ball and a balloon. Pretty simple. See how far we can get this. Okay. Marker spot. All right, now let's try the straw. A little bit different approach. That had wind. This has wind too. I could keep pushing those around with that straw, but see, the difference was the balloon filled up, and then once all the air was gone, it was gone. I'd have to go stop and refill it. But with that straw, I could just keep following it, and constant air. And see, when we depend on God's Spirit, it's like that. He's empowering us to do life the way God wanted us to live it. We're thinking about Him, we're depending on Him, and we're trying to please Him. Whether we're doing schoolwork, whether cleaning our room, doing the dishes, we're talking to someone about Jesus, we're singing in church, whatever it may be. Because God's Spirit is going to enable us to live in a way that pleases God. So these are some things for you guys to talk about as a family and talk about how you can actually put this into practice. So I hope it's been helpful, and I hope that you have a good week.